G'day legends, today we're going to talk about tide changes and how we can use them effectively to multiply the amount of fish you catch. Now, tide changes often spark hot bite periods, and it's no coincidence that some of your best fishing is going to be 1 to 2 hours either side of low and high tide. The problem is though, if we've headed out for a day on the water, we're only going to get maybe one low and one high tide. But what if there was a way we could have several? It's called chasing the tide, and I'm not just going to tell you about it, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Here's a map of the system I fish. Now don't worry, because the same principle can be used for the areas you fish as well. What we're going to do here is find out what time the high tide is for the entrance of this estuary, which for today is 9:30 a.m. Next, we're going to look up the high tide for somewhere further up the system, which you can do just by changing the area you're searching for. And as we can see, high tide for this spot is 11:30 a.m. So because tides take time to travel, we have a 2-hour difference in between those spots for around the high tide. And it's the same principle for the low tide as well. But what can we do with this information? Well, it's quite simple. We can fish the entrance around the high tide, and once that current starts ripping, head straight back up the system and fish the tide change that's occurring at 11:30. So we've just doubled the amount of tide changes we're fishing today. But here's where it gets really interesting. With practice and timing, not only can we fish these two different spots, we can follow that tide all the way up and fish multiple areas on the way. This does mean moving spots more frequently, of course, but it also means you're going to be fishing in the best bite periods and for much, much longer. Now, maybe you're chasing flathead and you're looking for exposed banks for longer, or perhaps you're chasing jewfish and trying to find slacker tides. Whatever the species, if you practice this technique, you're definitely going to catch a lot more fish. Well, I hope that's helped, guys. Give it a go yourself, and if you'd like to see more videos like this one, just drop down in the comments below and let us know what we should cover next. Thank you for watching as always, and good luck out there on the water.